Preparing to give out a COVID-19 vaccine once it is ready. Reporter Margaret Kavanaugh learned what is being done right now.
We just got letters from the Virginia Department of Health, so it looks like there's a vaccine on the horizon.
Medical providers around the state got letters that look like this from the Department of Health.
This is the first step in the provider enrollment process for providers to receive COVID-19 vaccine.
It asks them to register if they plan to distribute the COVID-19 vaccine once it's available.
We are preparing for November, but there is no percentage of guarantee associated with that time frame. We just wanted to be ready.
Health officials say any vaccine made available to the public still needs to be approved by the FDA and CDC, and the first available doses will likely go to the most vulnerable population.
That we can make sure that it's equitably distributed to the highest risk populations first, as well as medical providers out there. And then as more vaccine becomes available, then, they'll give us new recommendations on who should get it next.
Health officials say handling vaccines is something they're trained to do and practice regularly.
Here at the health department, we have robust public health plans that we practice every year.
And she says protecting the public is most important.
The safety of the Commonwealth and its citizens is our number one priority. And we're making sure that any decisions on the distribution and administration of any new vaccine are based on science.
Planning and preparing as we continue to try to navigate through the pandemic. I'm Margaret Kavanaugh for News 3.
It is National Fire Prevention Week, and one local fire department is trying to help people stay safe with some good advice. This year's theme is Serve Up Fire Safety in the Kitchen, as cooking is the leading cause of house fires. The Virginia Beach Fire Department hosted a demonstration video today on how to put out common house fires in the kitchen. It's important to remember not to put water on a grease fire. Use baking soda or a lid to cover the flames instead.
In the first 9 months of this year in Virginia Beach alone, we responded to well over 60 home kitchen fires. In fact, we responded to one last night.
Now, firefighters will tell you unattended cooking is the leading cause of kitchen fires and related injuries.
A local student switching roles in an effort to improve in-person learning. How the student is teaching kids safety in the classroom.
A college student is going back to grade school, but she's not taking classes. Instead, she is helping teach the children.
She's lending her talents to help make sure that everyone stays safe. News 3 reporter Kofa Lasaki shows us how she's getting it done.
My name's Alyssa.
Alyssa Leon is teaching her first group of students at St. Pius X Catholic School.
My goal is to help keep you guys safe and help keep the school safe so that we can stay open.
But she's still a student herself.
Because I was waiting for this semester specifically to do an internship, and then all of a sudden we just went online.
The Norfolk Catholic School created an internship for the public health major to put her skills to good use.
When Alyssa came in, it was like heaven sent me an angel, because we have so many things that we had to cover.
She's bringing new ideas to improve in-person learning during this pandemic.
You know what COVID-19 is, most of you guys.
And helping educate students about how to keep themselves and their friends safe.
You want to make sure you're 6 feet apart.
Her 4th grade class is very attentive and ready to participate.
Don't touch your face.
In person and virtually.
My uncle's working on research for the vaccine.
Outside the classroom, she's working closely with the school nurse to help implement changes to everything from recess to school dismissal.
We've gone through to each and every classroom to make sure the distance between the students is working, and we've started working on a lot of the booklets in here and things that would be beneficial for the teachers.
But now that I'm here and I get to brainstorm all these ideas and how to implement them and stuff, it's really got me more interested in that field.
And everyone gets to reap the rewards of a job well done. In Norfolk, Kofa Lasaki, News 3.
Boy, it was a warm one today. Most of us made it to highs in the 80s, but this cold front means we've got some cooler weather on the way. I'll let you know how much cooler it's going to get and when to expect rain this weekend. Coming up.
Right now, volunteers are working night and day, taking care of sick horses in trying to keep them protected from a mystery illness. As reporter Julio Avila explains, it's creating confusion and worry.
New Hope Stables has turned into a makeshift medical ward for these horses.
Are you waking up a little bit?
And the confusion is growing.
After 2 long weeks, we still don't know what the cause of the sickness is.
Just what could it be? They've been seen by vets, researchers, even the North Carolina Department of Agriculture, and so far, no diagnosis.
Our vet has reached out all over North Carolina, all the way to California, up and down the East Coast, just trying to find another case that's similar, and nobody has found anything that's been like this.
They've ruled out common horse illnesses, even coronavirus, and out of the 17 horses, 5 are in critical condition, the rest are still ill, and 4 have died, leaving sorrow and tears.
It's heartbreaking not knowing what anybody would die from.
This is Sonny, one of the sick horses, and as you can see on his neck, he has an IV tube connected into him. We're actually told he's gone through 12 bags of IV in the last 24 hours. In fact, several of the other horses here are also taking IV.
And he's developed a cough.
And a number of volunteers tending to them night and day, especially Kaylin Russell. 2 of the horses that died, she rode in competitions and won.
I just couldn't believe it. I mean, that was 2 in, 4 days?
Yeah.
They were my best friends.
I don't know how, if it is, how are we going to move forward from here, losing such wonderful horses.
There's a GoFundMe page, as well as other ways you can help the horses recover. All of that on WTKR.com. In Hertford, Julio Avila, News 3.
From the JES First Warning Weather Center, here's Chief Meteorologist Patrick Rocky.
And if you like it warm, you are loving today. Most of us made it into the 80s, including a high of 84 in Virginia Beach, 84 in Elizabeth City, but we do have a cold front that's going to be swinging through overnight, and tomorrow we're expecting to be 5, 7, 10 plus degrees cooler than today. That 84 in Virginia Beach becomes the low 70s tomorrow. We're talking 74 for a high in Williamsburg and mid 70s in Franklin, 77 in Elizabeth City. So there's the cold front we're talking about, but we're also keeping our eye, of course, on Hurricane Delta now in the Gulf of Mexico will intensify, and that's going to bring moisture in our direction as we head into the weekend. But before then, we've got clean sweeps across the area, blue skies and sunshine out there right now, and we're going to have that tomorrow as well. So here's what to expect in your neighborhood. A high of around 73 in Chesapeake. In Portsmouth and Norfolk tomorrow, 75 in Suffolk. Looks like we'll be topping out around 75 in Williamsburg, 73 for Newport News. The same story for Gloucester tomorrow, upper 60s for Cape Charles and Exmoor on the beautiful eastern shore. Low 70s for the Outer Banks tomorrow, including 71 on Roanoke Island and Manio. And then a little bit warmer as we head deeper inland, mid to upper 70s, including 77 in Elizabeth City, as I mentioned, upper 70s for Hertford, Edenton, and for Windsor, North Carolina. So let's talk about those rain chances as the remnants of Delta move in our direction. Well, even with that cold front moving through overnight, virtually no chance for rain tomorrow. And even with the clouds from Delta starting to move in on Friday, still not expecting any rain. 20% chance for wet weather on Saturday, mainly as we head to Saturday evening. So I expect the bulk of the day on Saturday will be dry. That's going to be our pick day this weekend because we're up to a 50-50 shot for rain on Sunday, maybe a few thunderstorms in the mix, and a 30% chance that some of that wet weather lingers into early on Monday. But how much wet weather are we talking about? Forecast models keep doing the flip-flop. Yesterday, the European forecast model here was telling us a half inch of rain at best. It's gotten a little more aggressive, you could say, 2, 3 plus inches of rain. And then you take a look at the GFS model. This has been a little more consistent, telling us an inch, inch and a half plus of rain from this system, and then a cold front on the way for next week. So here's what to expect tonight. We'll keep these mainly clear skies around 73. Tomorrow morning, lots of sunshine to greet you. Blue skies and 62 to start the day. So not terribly chilly, but we won't warm up as much as we did today with highs in the low to mid 70s. So a little bit cooler than today, but all in all, some beautiful weather on the way. And you can see as we head into Friday, the clouds will start to increase ahead of the remnants of Delta, but we're talking 71. Lots of clouds around on Saturday. Right now, we're not thinking lots of rain. The bulk of the rain moves in on Saturday night and with us through the day on Sunday. Temperatures in the mid 70s this weekend. Some lingering showers, some morning showers on Monday, it looks like. All right, so maybe some great weather on Saturday to get out and check out some fall colors starting to change here along Duke of Gloucester Street in Williamsburg. This is from Christina. It's our shot of the day.
now.